Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV. Delighted as always to be joined by Mr. Aston Brown himself. Aston, how's things, bro?
Brilliant, mate. Fantastic, man. Very happy. Very, very happy, mate. Big fight lined up August the 3rd, and I'm excited, mate. I'm looking forward to it.
An undefeated opponent, Fearghus. Is it Fearghus Quinn?
Fearghus Quinn,
Fearghus
yes.
Quinn it is. Yep. What is he? 9-0, undefeated
Mhm.
fighter. You're going into
Yeah.
the Lions Den. You're going into his backyard. This is what you've been screaming for since you've made your return to boxing.
Yep. Yes, mate. That's so I've been asking for, isn't it? Know what I mean? We've spoke on numerous occasions, mate, and I've been asking for a big fight. And I don't mind going away to do that. So this is my opportunity, mate, to go over there, shine under the lights, and then push on. Know what I mean? To bigger and bigger fights.
You've had, forgive me for saying, but you've fought nothing but journeymen, really. Opponents that are there for you to beat. Do you know what I mean? You've obviously been the heavy favourite. Like I said to you, you're going into the Lions Den and you're up against somebody that's unbeaten. He's got 3 knockouts on his record as well. So this is what you're thriving for. This is where we're going to see the best Aston Brown. Because I know you very well. I believe we're yet to see the best of you. Do you think that Fearghus will bring the best Aston Brown out?
Yeah, I think it'll bring the best of me out, mate. As you said, it's another fighter who's coming to win. Know what I mean? He'll leave the gaps. He'll come forward. He'll be aggressive. But I believe in my ability, mate. I believe in my skill set, and I believe I do a job on him.
What does the win against Fearghus do for you? I mean, we know you've talked about the Troy Williamson fight and those fights, those big all British fights, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm guessing a win against Fearghus Quinn will set you up because people are into boxing to win titles.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that a good solid win against an opponent like Fearghus, will you be hunting down a title next?
Yes, 100%, mate. And they're actually trying to get a title flung in the mix for this one.
Right.
I think Jamie Conlon and the Conlons are actually working on it, so that'd be nice. But regardless, mate, it's a 10-round fight, and I'm going over there to win, as you said, and then push on to recognise titles. You know what I mean? Hopefully by the end of the year. That's what I want to do, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to build a career, if you want to say, Andy. Like, all right, and next year I'll be this, and next year I'll be after that. I've not got that time. I want to do it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now, mate. So I'm excited, and I believe that I'll go over there on August the 3rd and do a number on.
When you say do a number, your last fight, you finally got that stoppage win when somebody did come with a little bit of ambition. You know what I mean? He did leave those little bit of gaps and you were finding your shots to the body, to the head. Do you feel like when you said there to do a number on Fearghus that you can go in there, put on a statement, i.e. a stoppage win, can you, and put on a big statement for the rest of these guys in this middleweight division? So my question is really, can you stop Fearghus Quinn?
Yes, mate. I believe I can. I'm not going over there to win on points. I'm the away fighter, you know what I mean? I'm not going over there to win on points. I'm going over there to upset the party and do it in good style. And as you said, man, hopefully get a knockout win, mate, and move on and push on, you know what I mean? But listen, Fearghus is a very good fighter. He's 9-0, 3 knockouts. He probably punches a lot harder than his record shows, probably a bit like myself. And he's very good. He was a very good amateur. Southpaw, strong, come forward. Probably only knows one way, come forward. So it's going to be an all-action fight, mate, and I'm very excited for it. Jamie Conlon done an interview the other day and said a couple of people said it's probably the pick of the night, the fight of the night sort of thing, you know what I mean? And I believe that. They think I'm going to stand in the middle of the ring with him, which, who knows, I might, you know what I mean, and might just have a 10-round war. We'll see what's going to happen.
That's music to my ears if you do, Aston, to be honest.
You know me, mate, know what I mean? Listen, I'm not going to go and run away and try and nick a points victory over an island, mate, know what I mean? It's going to be an all-action fight. Fearghus comes forward. If anybody's seen him, he comes forward. He's strong, he's aggressive. He hits harder than his record shows. I'm well aware of that. But so they are. And I've got a lot more skill set, I think. So it's going to be an all-action fight, mate, and one I've been shouting for a very long time, to show, as you said, to bring out the best Aston Brown.
When you said you have to go in there and put on a statement and get the knockout because you're you're in his backyard. Do you feel like if you don't put on a dominant performance that you might, obviously with the judging nowadays in boxing, is that what you're worried about? That might, if you don't put a clinical performance on, are you worried that when it does go to the judges, you might not get it?
Nah, well, I reckon I can outbox him as well, mate, for 10 rounds, but that's not what I'm in this game for, mate. I'm in this to perform and knock people out and look good doing it. I mean, that's what the pro boxing's all about. That's what everybody wants to see, and that's what my full intentions are going over there and doing. Know what I mean? But Fergus will say the same thing. So it's a cracking fight, mate. It's a 50-50 fight. Two undefeated guys putting their own on the line. As Jamie Collins said, someone's all has to go. And trust me right now, it's not mine.
Aston, it's well documented now the time you've had out the ring, those 5 years, and we don't have to go over old ground again. With this Fearghus Quinn fight and the sort of fights that you've had leading up to this fight, you've had 4 fights. This will be your 4th fight since you've come back after those 5 years out. Do you feel like you're in a rush? It's Fearghus Quinn, then it's another big fight, and then it's another big fight after that if you keep winning, because you can't stay stagnant. We already know that you've lost 5 years of your career. So is it a case of get Fearghus Quinn and then back on the saddle, back in the gym, back in for a big fight before the end of the year?
100%, mate. Big fight before the end of the year. Obviously, I'm not looking by Fearghus Quinn. I mean, I'm not looking by this fight, mate. My full attention's on this fight. But as you said, winning August the 3rd and then a big fight by the end of the year and then just keep moving on. Listen, mate, I've not got long left in this game. I mean, a lot of people go, oh, well, listen, I'm fully aware, and that's for my own choice, mate. I don't want to be hanging about for another 5-6 years. Know what I mean? A few years left, mate, and I want to make the most of it. And I want big fights, big opportunities on big platforms. And I believe I win on August the 3rd. Puts me right up there.
I've got to ask, Scottish boxing right now we don't get the big shows up here. Like I said, when Josh Taylor comes to town, maybe. But we do need people that can bring the shows to Scotland. Now, you're going away this time for this big fight. Do you feel like you can attract a big fight to Scotland yourself and get the shows that we need here north of the border?
Oh, definitely, mate. I think if I win on August the 3rd, then we can even bring a big show back to Scotland. As you said, maybe Josh will bring a big fight back to Scotland, know what I mean, on his return. Who knows? But I'm not really bothered, to be honest with you, mate. As I said, I'm sort of tailing towards a few years left in my career. I like getting on the road anyway, Andy. Know what I mean? I fought most of my career on the road as an amateur, all over the world. So it's nothing new to me. But again, as you said, there's a lot of new fighters for Scotland coming through, and we good to see them building their profiles in Scotland. And I'd love to be a part of that. So let's hope, mate. I win on August the 3rd, then we can bring something back to Scotland. If no, I'm back on the road, and I just keep pushing on, mate. I'm excited, mate. I'm honest, I'm buzzing, man.
Good. And like I said, this middleweight division right now in the UK is semi wide open a little bit. I mean, Hamza Shiraz is doing fantastic. You got Chris Eubank, Liam Smith. You know what I mean? You got what's his name again? I forgot his name. He's managed by is it Shaquille Thompson, who's very, very good.
Yeah.
You've got some very, very good fighters, but it's very much wide open, this middleweight division, for somebody to come over and grab it by both hands and reign there, because it's always been a division where it's had marquee names, big names, stars, and it seems wide open right now for somebody to come in and take that mantle. And like I said, you have got the skill set, the amateur background, the hunger right now to go and be that guy, have you?
Definitely, mate. As you said, man, it's wide open, isn't it? It's like even like Denzel Bentley came back a couple of weeks ago and got a win over Dan Dignam, and he was coming back for a defeat, and there's a few names flung in there. It's like, as you said, there's no marquee names. There's nobody. Hamza Shiraz is absolutely fantastic. I probably say he's the top one just now. Know what I mean, in Britain. But again, he's likely to go and fight for a world title next. So domestic scene, mate, it's wide open. There's loads of names there that could fling in the mix. Know what I mean? But again, I'm open to any fights. It's just getting the opportunities on the big platforms, because everybody wants to box on big platforms now, especially with all this Saudi stuff happening as well. Know what I mean? Everybody wants to be paid well, box on big platforms. Know what I mean? Boxing's a short career, mate. So and every fighter deserves it. Definitely.
And you know me, I like a little bit of trash talk. Have you got a message for Fearghus Quinn if he does watch this?
Let's go, man. August 3rd, let's have a warm. Listen, got a lot of respect for Fearghus. Seems like a lovely guy, you know what I mean? But August 3rd, I think we're going to have an absolute tear up, and we're going to put on a show for the fans in Belfast, mate. I'm honestly, I can't believe it. I'm hugely appreciative of Jamie Conlon, Ian Ritchie, the guys who sorted the fight out and got me on the card, mate, because it's a massive platform, a massive card for me to go and showcase my skills, and I believe I'll go there and do that.
It's on the zone as well, right?
I think so, mate. I think it will be.
Good. Yeah, well, Aston, it's 90% looking like I will be over in Belfast, so
Okay.
I will be there, mate. So don't
Class.
worry about that. That will be good. And yeah, it's not long away. I think we're talking what 6-7 weeks.
7 weeks a day, mate. 7 weeks
a
today.
day. Exactly. Not long to go, mate. Training camp already in full swing. No
Full
doubt I'll
swing,
catch
mate.
up with you very soon, brother. And listen, train hard, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Andy. All right, mate. Take it easy. Cheers, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Cheers.
See you soon, Aston.
Cheers, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.